Hi, this is Amber Potter, and this is my norms violation project. I'd like to start off with the fact that norms are basically rules that call all the shots on how we act and how civilly we act. To end up with informal norms are generally less severe than formal norms. While folkways are more easily breakable, more is up on the severity level, but they're both considered informal norms. A formal norm and most severe norm is called a taboo, which is a norm that you can feel deep disgust from within you. So that's generally really bad. For my project, I basically violated two norms, which was cross-dressing, and I also dressed up as a character on a day where it wasn't Halloween or wasn't a convention day, and not in a convention center. So I'd like to say it was informal and also a folkway because it wasn't that severe. The worst thing that happened to me was that I got weird stares. It was easy to break, and there were no harm to others, so that would also qualify as a folkway. While people dressing up every day would probably be, interesting, it would be really unconventional and be silly. To prove that, I was at Walmart, and I was with my friend, and she was pushing the cart, and my cape, my cape, cloak, whatever you want to call it, got stuck underneath a wheel, and we ended up having to, pick up the cart in order to get it off of me. So that, I would say, would be pretty unconventional for everyday life, and why it's considered a breaking a norm. I violated by dressing up as an anime character, and I walked around Algonquin Commons. I walked around Borders, but I couldn't videotape in there, and also Walmart. I got a couple of sanctions, both good and bad. I got a lot of weird looks, and that I would guess would be a negative sanction because they looked at me in a judging way. But I also got two people to say hi to me. They said hi or hey, what's up, or something like that. And I also had a kid wave at me and smile. So I thought that was pretty cool. But here's some of the stuff that I caught on film. here is our analysis of my violation norm. Before we went and I was in the car with my friend, I was actually feeling kind of anxious. But, like, as I knew I was going to be dressing up, and that didn't bother me as much, but I felt kind of alone because I was the only one that wasn't doing it. I have a bit of experience when it comes to dressing up because I've gone to conventions and that's where I got the wig and had the cape and everything like that. And all of those, I've always had friends that would dress up, or actually complete strangers, you know, that I would meet, and they were all really nice people. So I felt really comfortable doing, dressing up like that. During the violation, I was slightly anxious, but it wasn't as bad as when I was heading over, so before. I was with my friend, so that made it a lot better, even though she didn't dress up. She just video cammed for me. And I got used to it over time, so that was pretty easy for me. And after I felt kind of happy, just because I know a lot of people wouldn't either have the guts or would feel like it'd be so stupid or something like that and very immature. But I felt like I did something that not a lot of people would do, and I actually had a little bit of fun in there. I laughed a little bit with my friends after people looked at us, and I had those laughs along the way, so that made it a lot easier for me. I did feel a little pressured, but it was only a little bit because I was getting those stares. They were very judgmental. They weren't with a smile on their face. They were just look, glance, and then look away. I actually had one guy look at me, look away, and started walking a little bit faster, which we didn't get on film, by the way. But I was also feeling kind of itchy from my wig, so that pressured me just a little bit to not want to do it anymore. I don't think people like to be looked at in a judgmental way, so when it comes to the social pressures, that would probably make me want to conform, just because I didn't want those stares or people judging me by just looking at me. It makes you think of what they're thinking of you, and what they're thinking is most likely not true, but you can't tell them anything. I think the effectiveness of the sanctions depends on how much you care about what others think of you. I guess if you're kept more in line, when you are kept more in line, it's probably most likely because you care more about what other people think, or you worry about what they think. And that concludes my analysis.